Guru Pankacharan, Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra and Guru Deva Prasad Das are the three main architects in the reconstruction and renaissance of Odissi that started in the second half of the 20th century. Their efforts paved the way for the meteoric rise of Odissi to its present global popularity. Now considered among the visible and exquisite Indian classical dance forms, its resurgence is undoubtedly one of the most spectacular the world has ever seen of a traditional dance. Of the three gurus, the late Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra was perhaps the most dynamic and who has taught the most dances. With his muse, the great danseuse Sanjukta Panigrahi and her husband Pandit Raghunath Panigrahi, an equally great Odissi vocalist whose rare recording you will also hear tonight, the three stalwarts of Odissi, Kelubabu, Sanjukta and Raghunath, took their newly reconstructed Odissi repertoire to the far-flung corners of the world, just like what Anna Pavlova did to ballet at the turn of the 20th century, and made it a visible dance entity to the outside world. By the time Kelucharan Mahapatra died on the 7th April 2014, he had become a cult figure in the Odissi world with hundreds of admirers and students scattered all over the globe. Though Sutra's Odissi is of the Guru Deva Prasad Das Parampara, this does not mean that we do not appreciate or value the enormous contribution of Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra to the global growth of Odissi. On the contrary, many of Sutra's collaborators, such as Madhavi Mudgal, Shamila Biswas, Meera Das among others, were direct disciples and champions of Kelucharan Mahapatra's Odissi. They have also taught our dancers many of his classic dances which are presently in our repertoire. These dancers have continued to delight us with their lyrical beauty and genius in composition. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pleasure that Sutra Foundation presents Dancing Odissi, Dancing Me by Tanmeme, Trisharna and Vetije, three principal dances of Sutra. Inspired by some of the signature repertoires of this great Odissi Guru, they have curated and conceived their homage to this great maestro of Odissi.
For Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra, dance was a sadhana, a prayer and a journey to the inner landscape and core of one's being, to find resonance with one's true call and dharma. For Kelubabu, this ultimate aim was the beauty of dance and music. His life's journey was one of utmost dedication towards the truth, that is, the perfection and beauty of dance and music as embodied in Odissi. Kelucharan Mahapatra grew up in the painting and Gotipua village of Raghurajpur, not far from Puri, the temple city of Jagannatha. For centuries, the Gotipuas, pre-puberty boys, performed the dance, what we now know as Odissi, as part of the worship of Krishna, their most beloved pastoral god. Kelubabu was known as a guru of the Gotipua and Chitraka or painting tradition of Raghurajpur. After all, from young, he was brought up from this background, soaked in the strongly devotional ethos of the traditional music, dance, and painting or Patachitra of his village. The Mangalacharan Namami is one of the most recognizable of Kelubabu's early signature works. It is an invocatory dance that begins with the Pushpanjali, paying homage to Bhumi or Mother Earth, followed by the main verse dedicated to Ganesha, the elephant head god and remover of obstacles. The Mangalacharan ends with a rhythmic dance as a salutation to the audience. Recognizably, much of this rhythmic section belongs to the Gotipua dance tradition.
One can say that the technique of the Kelucharan Mahapatra Odissi Gharana is encapsulated in the Batu Nrutya. Batu was created in the late 50s when Kelucharan, together with a number of passionate Odissi teachers, scholars and connoisseurs, formed a group which they called Jayantika and attempted the initial systematization of Odissi. The objective was to create a more methodical approach so that the Odissi repertoire can be improved and be of dignified artistic merit to be deemed a justifiable demonstration of a classical dance system. The Jayantika comprised of several prominent Odissi gurus and scholars who contributed their ideas in teaching, music and choreography towards the reconstruction of a newly appointed Odissi repertoire. However, when Batu Nrutya was created, two gurus, Pankacharan and Deva Prasad, had divergent opinions and objected over several issues, including the naming of Batu, which had reference to Batuka Bhairava, a form of Shiva which they disagreed. They reckoned this unacceptable, and both gurus opted out and stopped attending the Jayantika meetings. Deva Prasad created his own version, which he named Shtainata. In hindsight, both dances, Batu and Shtai, are compelling compositions, artistically valid in their own right, which depict all the main bhangis, or basic postures of Odissi. Both dances illustrate the playing of the four musical instruments: veena, mardal, flute, and manjira. The composition of Batu is interspersed with exquisite movement and gestures of the dancer, decorating and beautifying herself with garlands, flowers in her hair, and ankle bells on her feet, as depicted in temple sculptures. In Batu, one experiences temple sculptures literally coming to life.
For a long time, Kelucharan taught at the Kala Vikas Kendra in Cuttack and made it the hub of dance. Cuttack was then the cultural center of Odisha, and for as long as Kelu Babu was at the Kala Vikas Kendra, it was also the heartland of Odissi. Through his hard work, Odissi became popular in major cities of India such as Bombay, Delhi, and Calcutta. Kelu Babu undertook an incredibly hectic teaching and performance schedule, touring all over India and later abroad. By the time he left Kala Vikas Kendra, Kelu Babu had established a credible national and international reputation as a dance guru and a substantial following of Odissi under his aegis. In 1984, with Kumkum Das, one of his foremost dancers, Kelu Babu joined the Odissi Research Center and became the main architect of its creative direction for the next 10 years. The center of creativity, as far as Odissi was concerned, shifted to the Odissi Research Center, or ORC, in Bhubaneswar. Kelu Babu taught a whole new group of dancers at the ORC, and one of the most prominent talents to emerge from the ORC was Meera Das. With Kelu Babu as her guru, she discovered her full potential as a dancer and teacher. It was also at the ORC that she honed her craft as a choreographer. From Kelu Babu, her Guruji, Meera learned to observe the everyday man and woman on the street, the vendors in the marketplace, and the boatman rowing on the lake. Meera says the world of women held a special place for Guruji. Their feelings, reactions, body language, and personalities provided him with inexhaustible material for his creative imagination. Meera subsequently taught sutra dances the Odia Abinaya, Jamuna. In this dance, the gopis or maidens who are besotted with Krishna shared among themselves their feigned grievances regarding his naughty and impossible pranks as he waylaid them on the banks of the Jamuna with his shenanigans.
Shankaran Pallabi was created in 1965, more than 50 years ago, with music by Pandit Bhubaneswar Mishra as the composer of the music. The Shankaran Pallabi is one of the most popular of Kelu Babu's Pallavis and undeniably the most performed among the generations of Odissi dancers. The Shankaran Pallavi represents the flawless union of mind and inspiration whereby the dance and music achieved the perfect resonance. This particular recording, sung by Pandit Raghunath Panigrahi and danced by Sanjukta Panigrahi, was recorded in Paris in the 70s. Nowadays, its tempo would be regarded as unusually fast. But, true to form, this tempo alluded to the virtuosity and high precision of Sanjukta's dancing at that time. Deservedly, she was regarded as the best Odissi dancer of her generation.
Happy. will now be a short intermission for 15 minutes. We would like to invite all guests to view the photography exhibition Temple of Delight by S. Magendran,